I'm Chad with Winning Tennis, and today I want to show you how you can hit your slice like Dominic Thiem.
Winning Tennis.
Okay, so let's get into the common threads of the backhand volley. A lot of club players that I see are doing it incorrectly. They're not setting up in the right way, and when they do hit the ball, there's a lot of slice, but there's not a lot of bite. You want your slice to have backspin, and you want it to have bite. So let's get right into it and I'll show you. Okay, getting right into it, we can see that his slice backhand is very similar to his topspin backhand in the way that he sets up.
Okay, let's take a look at the setup in slow motion. We can see he goes from the split step, almost like a ready position, turns the shoulders, gets the racket back up high, and look at that, the butt cap is facing to the left, as I just mentioned. That's the key thing here.
Okay, so the biggest difference between the slice backhand and the topspin backhand is going to be the grip. For the topspin backhand, it's a motorcycle grip. Okay, so it's going to be this grip. And for the slice backhand, it's going to be a continental grip, which is going to be here, where the index finger is on the second bevel of the racket. So this would be the first bevel, this is the second bevel. So it's going to be here, it's like the shake hand grip. That's really important. You need to have this grip to hit the proper slice backhand. So number two, once we know the grip, we're going to set up like Dominic Thiem. So we're going to bring the racket back. So notice I'm not turning my body like this. From the ready position, the first thing he does is he starts to get that shoulder turn, which we call the unit turn. On the unit turn, he will make that unit turn and his feet are going to set up so that it's in the traditional backhand stance where the right foot is typically going to be in front of the left in a closed stance. That racket is going to be coming up high, just like on the one-hander, he's going to bring it high. They usually bring it like this, brings it like here on the one-hander. On the slice, it's going to be a little different because he's going to bring the racket back almost like he has it on a tray, like a waiter carrying a tray. So he's going to have the racket more like this, okay? Instead of having it vertical, he's going to have it a little bit more horizontal.
Let's take another look at Dominic Thiem setting up and bringing the racket back into the horizontal position. And right there you can see it with the butt cap facing towards the left.
And what he's going to do is he's going to have the butt cap of the racket. This is another common thread. He's going to have the butt cap of the racket is going to be facing to the left. So if you're hitting towards the net and you're a righty, the butt cap will be facing towards the left. Has the racket up high here. He has that shoulder turn. Almost looks like he's going to hit a one-hander, but the way that you know he's not is because for a one-hander he would be here. But for the slice, the racket head is going to be a little bit down, more horizontal. Okay, so that's really what you need to focus on. If you want to hit a great slice backhand, we need to get the continental grip. We need to create a unit turn. We need to get our footwork in the proper stance. And we need to get that racket up here, kind of behind our head. I'm looking over my shoulder. And once we get to that point, we're going to go into the next step. I'm going to show you the whole thing in this video. Okay, from here, we watch Dominic Thiem, and we can see what he does. He is basically taking the racket and bringing it towards the ball, butt cap first. And I talked about this in my backhand video about what I call the fishtail, because it kind of looks like a fishtail from the side. You can see it sort of this motion with the wrist.
All right, let's take a slow motion look at Dominic Thiem's slice backhand. There you can see he sets up with the racket high, butt cap to the left. Now right there you can see the butt cap is approaching the ball. It almost looks like he's going to hit the ball with the butt cap, and then he turns.
So he's bringing the racket from high to lower, and that's one of the differences on the slice backhand as well. On the topspin backhand, we're going to go high, low, and then high again. On the slice backhand, we go high, low, and then high again. So something similar, except a little bit different. On the topspin, we come from low to high. On the slice, we go high to low. There's a lot of geometry and a lot of patterns if you look at tennis strokes. But basically, again, not to confuse you, we set up in this position, we come towards the ball, butt cap first. Bring that butt cap towards the ball. So a lot of beginners, what they do is they bring the racket head to the ball like this, thinking that's the best way to slice, but you're losing a lot of momentum and power by not incorporating this movement, which is the wrist. So to show you from the side, Dominic Thiem has the racket here. When he brings the racket towards the ball, notice that the butt cap, if I'm hitting this way, the butt cap of the racket is going towards the ball. It's pulling right into the ball. From here, he's going to release it and hit the ball. This is perfect timing. He hits the ball right here. And from here, the racket head is going to drop. It's going to go lower, and then he's going to extend the arm out. This hand comes back, and the racket's going to finish about right there. So if I was hitting directly towards the camera, from the ready position, I make my unit turn, I step forward, I bring the racket down, butt cap facing towards the ball, and then at the last second, he's going to do this wrist movement, make impact right here. Okay, now this is really important because if your head is too closed, then the ball is going to go straight down to the ground. If it's too open, it's going to pop up. So you need to find that perfect place, which is generally going to be just slightly open, usually, ever so slightly, maybe even at a 90 degree. And he's going to hit the ball, and then he's going to continue down. Now what's going to happen is the racket head is going to drop. So you can see here, the racket head makes contact, and then the hand drops down like this. And it's not extending out this way, he is extending across the body. The racket comes across the body, and then he finishes right there, hand and back. So that's the whole stroke for the backhand slice. Let me just go over that one more time. So from the unit turn, he's going to bring the racket butt cap face towards the ball. He's going to make contact. The left hand is going to stay back for stabilization. Racket is going to drop, come across the body. You see that with Roger Federer too. And then it comes up. So just keep practicing that motion here. Make contact, come across, come up. There's two parts of it. There's the come across, which a lot of people don't do. And there's also this fishtail motion. You can get so much power. Sometimes I show my students, I just drop the ball, and I just show from right here how much power you can get without even moving the racket much, just this. When he's doing that from up high, and he's hitting the ball, and then he's coming across. So that's how you hit an amazing backhand slice. The backhand slice is great because if somebody's looping a shot to your backhand and you cannot reach it with the two-hander, or the one-hander, it's very difficult, you can just simply slice that. And a lot of players use it for defensive reasons. You could also use it for offensive reasons. If you hit a very hard slice and someone's at the net, it's actually quite difficult for them to volley that. So try that out, see if it works, and hopefully you got something out of this video. If you did, please subscribe for more videos. I'll be putting more out. Like the video, share it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.